Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Cates. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. EQ. Go.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Press. Punch right. Jump.
Motioning the tight end now.
Get high.
Fields on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes it in at the 21. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Roll.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set. Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Go.
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. Curve 19. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Smash.
Nix from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Nix with it on 1st. He's got it over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Mustang 19. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Sly.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He fields this at the 18. And he's out of bounds on the return as we see a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
From the 30 on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Give now to the running back. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, son. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Moore's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Good.
That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Go. Stop ball 18.
Nix. Finds Mims. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go. West side pitch. It's me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
Another chance for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Broncos get set to take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, set. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Go street.
Running back sent in motion.
18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Ready.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready. Big alert. Come 19. 18 rattle. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
19 tight. Set. Top low 18. Dragon 60. Riggs. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat.
Trying again following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Take off.
Throwing here, Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19. 70 range. 19 Lion.
Nix now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, obviously not the... Now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Oh, let's go. Chip slip. 11. Behind.
First down throw for Fields. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Smash.
A tight end in motion now.
Go.
Going ground game again here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now a rushing score, a quarter for him in this opening half, Brock. Should be a pretty nice feeling in that locker room at halftime, knowing what he's already accomplished.
You kind of get the feeling this isn't the whole show, though, right? In his eyes, this is just the opening act. There's going to be a lot more to come when the curtain raises for the second half.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this one does not go far. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set.
A pistol snap. Fields chased out to his right. He can run it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, son. Right.
Tight end gets it running forward. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready. Trap 60. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Mims with the grab. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Go! 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
19 tight, 19 tight. Street. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they bring him down around the 34. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Here's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, hurt. Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, set. Mustang 19. Do it. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Go.
Here's Nix. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion here.
Set.
Fields on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go. Go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Don't jump.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go. Set.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Right.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass, you want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Chop alert. Ready. Hey, check that. Ready.
Hand off to the back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Chop 60. Bronco 80. Hey, smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Bronco. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
2nd and 13. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Right up the gut. And he gets this up to the 20 before being stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Back to the well again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. They'll start from the 39. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
On third down, here's Nix. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion, headed right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Set up.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Broncos, first down.
17.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Here we go. Set up.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Steelers have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Out. Can. Medic. Easy. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. Well, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Go check. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
70 range. 19 Lion. Check smash. Chop 60.
Nick Snat, a throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep running away with this. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
He breaks the tackle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
Here we go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, son. Right.
They give it to him again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
Another carry for him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Sit high.
Hand off now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take off.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos moments away from a 2-0 start. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Street.
Here's the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Set. Go.
Give now to the running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They hand this one off. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
79 Broncos.
Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Good night.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Gotta hurry this to the line. Running for the marker on 2nd. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
18, Pioneer. Say, hey. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, come 19. Set go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.